Or what?
There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
I mean, if we had ReZero abilities, I'm pretty sure we could eventually figure it out. If that was an option. But yeah, we already know that, but thanks for letting me know. Hi, how are you guys doing? And welcome to Bloody Painter Dating Sim with me, girl No Fuse. Now, I don't know anything about this game either. I'm going in blind. All I know, obviously, is that it's about a bloody painter and that it's a romance game. I'm going to assume there's a killer involved and we're somehow going to fall in love with each other somehow, or maybe we're just going to do whatever we can to live and escape. Who knows? Because we're about to find out. And if you would like for me to play more games like this, then you guys know what to do. And with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, what a way to start. With a severe headache, you wake up in an unfamiliar place. As you touch the bruise on the back of your head, it seems you were hit by something heavy before you lost consciousness. A bruise? No, you got a lump on the back of your head. You got whacked. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. No shit. You try to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Let's investigate the surroundings first. No, I'm not eating that meal. There might be drugs in it, so no. Do we have a phone? Yeah, of course we don't have any service, of course. I might be in a remote place or underground. I would say more underground than remote. I mean, I only say that because there's like cement everywhere. I don't want to go for these two immediately because I feel like that's going to attract their attention. So we're going to go for the wall. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly cleaned up and no ashes or sand can be seen. Why would there be ashes or sand? Looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. Where to investigate next? Okay, mattress. There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Dang, you didn't give me no Tempur-Pedic or nothing? Let's go for the door. Oh, please. Please don't let there be an eye on the other side. Oh, God, please. You peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. You wonder where I am. Okay. My heart stopped first. I was like, please. I've watched too many horror games, too many horror movies. Like, I've seen every possible jump scare. It's like, please don't. Alright, I guess we're going for the meal. I still wouldn't eat it. I don't care how good it looks. No. Near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. Also, a round plastic fork that's completely harmless was thoughtfully attached. Yeah, because they know better. They're like, we're not going to give you a real utensil. Not only that, they gave you a spork. Throw the plate at them. It's still warm. It feels like it was sitting here not long ago. Okay, we investigated everything. I mean, there's nothing else to investigate. What's the next move? Knock over the meal, sleep. Oh my god, the music got creepier. Let's just say listen. You can't hear anything. any sound other than your own breathing. The soundproofing in this room seems particularly good. Aw, dang, we're in a soundproof room on top of it. I don't want to sleep. I feel like these two, I just feel like something would happen. Let's yell for help. Nobody answers. Oh no! No, I don't like this. Don't say, are you sure? Because now I'm not sure. Let's think again. Let's see. Oh no, they're both like this. Oh, what do I choose? And the music is getting... What's with the orchestra in the background? I feel so much pressure. Dang. I feel like we're really gonna get the hands if we knock over the meal. But I feel like he's gonna be right there if I wake up. So for right now, we're just gonna go with sleep. I mean, the only thing you can do is eat and sleep at this point. You lay on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. I wouldn't be able to fall asleep. I would be too nerve-wracked. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. Oh, now they're gonna be right there. You open your eyes after hearing some noises. Oh. Okay, it wasn't much of a jump scare. Alright. A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. Hello, sir. He remained silent, as if he was sizing up his prey. Can I ask why you kidnapped me? Is it because I'm cute? I had to. Like, there's a disclaimer. I don't think you saw it. But there's a disclaimer in the beginning before the time screen even comes up. And it says, like, it's unrealistic to fall in love with a murderer. Please call the police. I'm like, the fact you have to put that there is hilarious. He points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. No, I don't know where it's been and I don't know what you put in it. I want the ingredient list. Thinking that the strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. Exactly. Seeing you have no intention of eating, he looks quite distressed. Why? Aren't you going to kill me, Mr. Smiles?
You can't die. Not now.
Oh, there's voice acting. Not now? You might as well get it over with. I mean, I don't know what game we playing here, but it's just like, if you plan on killing me eventually, you might as well just get it over with and don't play these mind games with me. He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
Is full.
Oh, that's why. We're scheduled. We're in line. We're in the waiting line to be at the slaughterhouse. Okay, like, this is the waiting room. Got it. I understand. What does that mean?
Is full, and there's no space for more.
Put two and two together, girl.
7 days.
He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later.
So I have 7 days to get the hell out. Got it.
If you die now, you'll rot.
Or you could just let me go, and I won't rot at all. You know, that's an option. That's a good option. What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? Pretty much. He nods and walks out the door. Wait, you can't just leave me here like this. Please! Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Day 1, night. Let's investigate the surroundings first. Okay. I think this is more... What is the word I'm looking for? This is more innocent looking. I don't know. Like, the chances of this being poisoned is very low looking than the spaghetti. Also, he did just flat out just say, if he's an honest serial killer, we have 7 days to live, so he's not gonna touch us until time's up anyway. So, unlike the first time, we're just gonna eat it straight out and see what happens. A bread and a bottle of water. Wait, so you're not gonna eat it? So we're just gonna look at it. Oh my god, I'm over here contemplating if we're gonna eat it or not, and you just look at it. You peek outside from the keyhole. Oh god. You see the shadow of a man walking around, seems to be busy with something. What is he doing? I don't think I wanna know. Can I do anything else? Is this kind of like a point and click maybe? No? So all we're gonna do is sleep. On your first big day, you're just gonna sleep. Girl, I know, like, bruh, at least stay awake. Please try to improve your survival rate within 7 days. I'm trying. She wasted a whole night/day. Let's investigate and look around. Okay, the food's gone. Did we eat it or nah? You check the keyhole. Oh, what the world is that? You seem to see something. You see that there's a vague figure at the end of the door. I'm gonna say observe quiet. I don't trust that. You sense something wrong and realize what that is after narrowing your eyes. What the world? What is that? Is he making dioramas out of people? I mean, why is his bottom half skeleton and his top half is freaking flesh with extra hands? Like, what the world? That is an artwork made of a human body, not a human being. Oh my god! I told you no! Don't do that! Woo! You almost got me to jump. Almost. If it was, I was expecting it to happen eventually though. You motherfucker. I knew you were gonna do it. You hear the door open. You slowly push the door and there is no trace of the strange man. First, you go into a room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Why is the door conveniently unlocked? Then you open another heavy door. Oh my god. You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. He is dissecting them. The jars are filled with specimens made from human body parts. I don't even want to know what's behind here. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to guess. It's like you're in an art museum. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for specimen artwork? You're thinking, you seeing the scene. Fuck! Run away, admire the artworks. I'm gonna go with my true answer in this situation. I wouldn't yell out. I don't know if this is an inner thought or me yelling out. I'm gonna assume yelling out. So I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm not gonna do this either. So I'm just gonna run away. You look for a door to escape everywhere, but just can't find anyway. With an idea, you lie on the floor and start tapping, trying to find if there's a hidden secret passage. Ah, dang! Just when you're tapping, someone covers your face with a small towel from behind. Chloroform! You pass out after struggling for 2 to 3 minutes. You're back in the small room when you wake up, and the door is locked. There is no such chance ever again after that. You can only eat the meal he sends every day and wait for the 7th day to go. Did you just give up? Did you just give up? Bad and 6-3 lamb to the slaughter. What? My life ended that quickly? So you just gave up after that. Your mind just broke and you just gave up. Girl, you had 6 more days to try. Like, you got to the hallway, you got to his art room, but you just give up after that? Nah, I would have kept trying. What? we go back to the start? Nah. Wait, we about to do that again. All right, guys, we're back to the choice. So I'm gonna do this time and see where that leads us. What the hell are all these thick stuff? So disgusting. You say all the curse words you could think of in your life. You raised your fist and smash it against the glass cabinet and stop just before your fist hits it. I don't think he's gonna like that very much. Yeah. Your wrist is grabbed by someone. Before you realize it, the man is already standing behind you.
The last thing I welcome is an uneducated person like you.
I'm about to die again. Oh, dang, he killed us instantly. You feel a twinge in your abdomen. And then the red, warm liquid flows out. He kills you, and then cleans up the scene carefully. After dissolving you with strong acid, he buries you in the garden. Dang, you didn't even become artwork. You pissed him off that much. Bad end. 6-2. You're not even good enough to be material. Oh. Well, I'm sorry. At least he killed me immediately. That's what I wanted. I was like, just kill me, dude. I don't want to be in this situation. But dang, can you imagine pissing off Immerse so much that he's just like, never mind, I'm not even gonna let you live 7 days. He's like, you die now. I wonder how many endings there are. Okay, now we're gonna go with this one and see what happens. You look around and admire his work with relish. You look at them for 15 minutes straight.
Interesting.
You hear a voice coming from the corner. It turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. I like them. They're so beautiful. I don't know if she really means that or she's just telling him what he wants to hear. She's either cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or is really smart. The man goes silent with his head tilted for a couple of seconds after hearing your comment. He seems to be thinking about something.
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
No, I feel nothing at all.
You're such a weirdo.
I'm a weirdo? Okay, cool. You think, aren't you talking about yourself? After you have a tour in his display room, he locks you back in a small room you were in. You go to sleep to the end of the day. Your survival rate increases. Oh, we hungry. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You are waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you get is not dinner. Instead, you hear the door was open. A light shines through the crack of the half-open door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into the light. I don't trust this. You first arrive at the room with an operating table outside the door, but this time the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. Does he want you to help? Is that what's happening here? The man pops out of somewhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands the surgical knife in his hand to you.
First.
Yeah, he wants you to help out.
Where do you think the first cut should be?
His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of teacher who gives students hard questions on purpose. Can I? Okay. Yeah, let's do a quick save right quick. Attack him with the surgical knife. Can't do it. Stab the corpse. I mean, I already know what I would do. I think all these are wrong in their own way. Because, one, you're not answering his question. You're just kind of stabbing the corpse. If you don't do it, he's just going to put you back in a room and be like, oh, you're a liar. You're a faker. You're just trying to get in my good side. And this one, he's just like, oh, I see. It was a trick. All right, kill. Because watch. He's going to do it. He's going to kill me instantly. Watch. You turn around quickly to try to stab him with a surgical knife. He seems to already know you would do that and holds you down quickly.
He's pretending.
See, I told you. I already knew. He locks you back in the small room you were in. There's no such chance ever again after that. You can only eat the meals he sends every day and wait for the 7 days. So he doesn't kill me immediately. He just throws me back in the room. Bad end. 6.4. Smartass. Alright, we're back. Let's see where this gets us. Can't do it. You can't hurt innocent people even if it's a corpse. But if you don't cut it, the man will know you're just pretending to admire his artwork to survive. After struggling with your thoughts, you drop the knife in your hand in fear.
You are indeed pretending.
Oh my god. He lost you back in the small room you were in. There is no such chance ever again after that. You can only eat the meal he sends every day and wait for the 7th day to come. Bad end. 6.5. Too soft-hearted. Alright, let's try stabbing the corpse. Is that gonna get us anywhere? Maybe beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. Without hesitation, you stab the admin of the corpse with a knife. But due to lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. What the world? What's with this goody two-shoes music that plays? And this is when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand. You're both holding the surgical knife, like you were cutting a cake together. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover the smell of formalin. I hope I said that right. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hands keep moving under his lead. He could have killed you or ignored you, but he didn't. You start to speculate on the purpose of his behaviors. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty in the process and understand him? You think. After the happy creative time ends, you're locked in the room you were in. You go to sleep and end the day. Your survival rate increases. Oh no, it doesn't? Okay, fuck me then. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. What is that? Is that a glimmer of hope? You notice that something is shining in the corner. How is a key conveniently there? I don't trust anything. It seems like the man accidentally dropped it. No, that wasn't there when you fell asleep. You open a door with the key. You go past the operating table where you two spent creative time together last night. The display room. Then you discover there are unnatural, uneven marks from one wall to the corner. Oh, he has a secret passageway. You find a trapdoor. After pushing the trapdoor, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. And it turns out this really is an underground secret room. I already knew it was. I already knew it was because of all the cement. That's good indicator right there most of the time that you're going to be underground. Most of the time. Hidden layer by layer with trapdoor. Dang, how many trapdoors do you have? No wonder the sound installation is so good. You walk up the stairs and see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. What catches your eye is the interior of the cozy cabin. So instead of having the piece outside upstairs where people could possibly walk in to see, he just has a painting of it. But then you realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed is the back of the bookcase. Who is this? What is this a picture of? I feel like this person right here is important, because this is obviously our killer. You look around and find there's insect specimens everywhere in the cabin, and there's also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. Then you walk into the living room. Oh, are you having a nightmare? Oh, you poor thing. Oh, don't worry, I'll comfort you with this freaking knife. You see a young man with a handsome face and pale skin lying on the sofa. The ocean-scented perfume and faint smell of formalin, I swear I'm butchering this word somehow, emanates from his body. It's him. He is the masked man who kidnapped you, but he's not wearing a mask at this time. His sleeping face has a ferocious expression. His neck is sweating, and he seems to be trembling. It looks like he's sick. At this time, you decide to take the opportunity to escape. Stay and take care of, no, we getting out of here. Yeah, we are so gone. Just tiptoe, and then close the door slightly, and then sprint. That's all you have to do. If you don't run away now, then when? Ugh, the door's squeaking. No. You open the door and find a forest with heavy snow outside. You remember why you came here. You were traveling alone. In the evening, your car hit a deer on the forest road, then stalled. Aw, dang. With no cell phone signal in the deep mountains, you walked on the road for 30 minutes until it got dark. Dang! I mean, no cars came around that time at all? Then, you saw the lights of a cabin in the forest, deciding to ask the occupants to help. That's when you witnessed that scene. I mean, yeah, your options are either go back to your car or go to the cabin. So, what scene? You witness a man wearing a mask dragging a corpse into the cabin, and unfortunately, you were discovered by that man. Dang. You ran wildly onto the mountain road, but the man was more familiar with the terrain than you were. He quickly got in front of you and knocked you out. Dang. Then, when you opened your eyes, you were in the underground secret room. But this time, the man fell ill on the couch and there is no one to stop you. You crossed the gate with confidence, but after you only take a few steps. Dang it! All you had to do was be stealthy. That's it. You had to harness all of your ninja skills and sneak out the house. He's sick. He's unconscious. A sharp pain hits your calf and you look down the blood-red stain on the snow. Just now you realize that there are a lot of bear traps. Dang, he got bear traps? I thought he threw a knife at me or something, or snuck up on me. And it was difficult for you to identify them because they were covered by the snow. Ah, my leg. The unstoppable pain makes you fall towards the snow in front of you. Ah, oh no, Jesus. As more bear traps are triggered, you are no longer you. You are an unrecognizable piece of flesh. Ow. The snow is dyed even brighter red, and you can only wait for the wolves to eat up your remains. Oh, jeez. Bad end. Beware of traps. Oh, no. Yeah, really? Okay, let's stay and take care of him. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out and touch his forehead. Whoa, so hot. You try to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. Say the kitchen first. The kitchen is spotlessly clean. Maybe there's some Tylenol or something? You find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. You can soak a towel in ice water and place it on the patient's forehead and cool him down. Okay. There are some ice cubes in it. These can cool down his body temperature. Are we going to do that or... Okay. The living room is spotlessly clean. Where to investigate next? We just came from the... There's a photo frame on the shelf. It's a photo of him standing at the entrance of a Jisco mental hospital with a man in a doctor's robes. Ah, came from the asylum. Where to investigate next? Let's say sofa. You don't think it's good for the patient to sleep on the sofa, but you can't move him with your strength. I wouldn't touch him at all. He might have a weapon on him and start slashing at me. It feels like he did them all. The workmanship on these specimens is exquisite. Shelf. Cocoa Power locked box. I'll say locked box. There's a box with a combination lock on the shelf. Ooh, a secret. Okay. Let's put... No one will ever think of this. Incorrect. Okay. Can I get out of it? Thank you. You find some of his profile files in the bookcase. Helen Otis, gender male, birthday October 1st, 1980. Okay, see, I see Helen Otis, and then I see an HO right here. But is that his name? I mean, he doesn't look like a Helen. I don't know. I think we did all this except the man himself. The expression is ferocious. He seems to be in pain. He's still having a fever. I'm really wondering if we can, like, click on anything. Okay, investigation. Are you sure? Yes, I looked at everything. You return to the living room, wring out the excess water from the towel soaked in ice water, and place it on your forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softened. You once again notice his fair skin and long eyelashes, and his slightly curly black hair. If you don't say he is a murderer, his sleeping face looks very harmless now. After a while, look at his face, he's like, what the hell? He wakes up to the scent of you brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks a little shocked. He looks around quickly and seems to understand what is going on.
Why are you doing this?
Because there's bear traps outside. I want to ask myself that too.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away.
Oh no, we did. It's just that we died horribly.
You're such a weirdo.
Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but bitch about it. You seem to see the corners of his mouth rising slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brewed for him. It seems that he's still a little weird. Oh, so you were upset that I don't eat your spaghetti or your croissant, but you don't want to drink my cocoa that I made especially for you. Okay. Hypocrite. Can you tell me more who you are?
That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi.
Oh. So he was doing this before, got sent to the asylum, think that he got cured, and just went back to doing it all over again. Okay. You even got a nickname.
If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
Cool. Even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least you know how to call him now. But we know your true name, Helen. After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. I mean, if you got out once, you're gonna get out again. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decorations in the living room. He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, picks up the book, and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape.
Or what?
There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
I mean, if we had ReZero abilities, I'm pretty sure we could eventually figure it out. If that was an option. But yeah, we already know that, but thanks for letting me know. You sit on the sofa. Soon a wave of sleepiness comes over you. Today you fall asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. Your survival rate increases. Oh, now it increases. Okay. Day 5, morning. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. What is that? Like, what is that? After finished speaking, you pick up a rag and a bucket and join the cleaning. But you can't really see where this almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. You're just taking a clean wet rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much?
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
Oh, okay. It must be cleaned like this 1 or 2 times a week, otherwise it will soon be covered with layered dust. Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give you a gentle feeling and don't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cobweb crawls out from the crack in the cabinet. You're so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. You close your eyes, but what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like you're a princess. He catches you with the same old cold expression on his face.
Are you all right?
Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, he asks, I'm alright. It was just a cockroach. Hearing the word cockroach, he puts you down. Why is he so shocked? He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped and then says calmly,
Don't come near here yet. It's
Why?
dangerous.
You can't help but chuckle at the thought of a murder being afraid of He's afraid of bugs? Dude, you cut dead bodies in your secret basement. Like, you have nothing to be afraid of. Fine, whatever you say. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warmth from the cold murderer. At least you see more of his reactions and expressions. This is the rare realization you have felt in these tense days. He could have let you fall off the ladder, but you rushed over to catch you. Somehow you feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe now you both have different ideas about each other than you originally had. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and a prey who's trying to escape. But now, it has an extra layer of friendship, causing an interaction between you two to have an indescribable sense of dissonance. I am butchering words. I am so sorry, y'all. Just when you pick up the old newspaper and prepare to wipe the windows, you find a police car parked on the road in the distance. Uh-oh. Yeah, remember, you've been gone a couple days, and now someone's found an abandoned car in the snow in the mountains. That's not a good sign. 2 police officers get out the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, BP is already behind you looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
And then he walks out the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Oh man, they don't. They just get a silhouette. They don't get any defining features at all. Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are missing people. These are all these victims that are in the freezer.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
Can we check out your cabin?
Yes, come in.
BP behaves very kindly and politely. After speaking, he leads the way for the police officers.
Please follow my footsteps. I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
The police officers enter the house and see you. Hello, this is...
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
You greet the police officers with a smile and nod. I'm like, help! Please! But, I mean, he's probably suspecting this. Because if you act out and be like, he kidnapped me, he's either going to do, I think he's going to do one or two things. Either he's going to assassinate the police officers right then and there and be like, it's your fault that this happened. Or he's going to make it seem like you're crazy or just very confused, and the police officers are going to be like, oh, okay, we understand. And then, you know, they're going to leave and think everything's like Gucci. I really feel like that's what's about to happen here. At the same time, a police officer quickly looks through the missing person's photos in his hand, then puts the photo back into his phone. I feel like eventually this same police officer is also going to come back and be like, that friend that you had in the cabin is the missing person we were looking for. Where are they and why were they in your cabin? That's what I kind of feel like. I feel like many of these scenarios could happen. It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. You stand next to the bookcase blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. Entrusting you increase. I mean, you didn't give me any options. I thought a choice was coming. You didn't get, that would have been a perfect moment for a choice. I think y'all dropped the ball right here. I really think y'all should have put a choice here. Not dropped the ball. Let's say fumbled. You guys fumbled the ball here. A choice would have been that would have been a beautiful moment for a choice. Today you will sleep on the couch in the room and instead of the cold basement. Also, my trust increases. Not my survival rate. Apparently we're done with survival. His trust in me has increased. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, the person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep and the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back just as he's about to touch your hair. He turns around and leaves. Day 6, morning. You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. Oh, it actually looks really good. There is a piece of toast with just the right crisp of large round plate, a poached egg at the top of the toast, and some lettuce salad. The plating looks delicious. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed hot cocoa. The cutlery gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offensive feature. Yeah, he still don't trust you all the way. He's still giving you sporks and shit. You sit at the dining table and start eating while he sits on the chair opposite you and flips through a book. It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace, the atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you're in the same room with the murderer who kidnapped you, everything is really relaxing. And you look at him who's full of mysteries and some questions arise in your mind. And you decide to... I mean, what we're gonna go with the thing that I would actually do, and then the other thing. So I'm gonna ask carefully because we don't want to step on any toes right now. We're in his good graces. Can I ask you a question?
What is it?
Oh dang, I got lots of choices. What book do you usually read? Pick up the book next to you and read it. What are you going to use me for? About potted plants. This is kind of like what do you think? Like put two and two together. I'm curious really about these two the most. So I'm gonna click on this one first. You ask bravely. He looks up at you for a
I was going
moment.
to make you into some kind of doll at first.
Okay.
Your eyes are beautiful, but if they are left alone, they'll become rotten and sunken. So I would like to dig your eyes out and put them in a glass jar and soak them in formalin to preserve them. Glass beads will be placed in the empty eye sockets to replace the eyes. You look very pleasing to the eye, so I would also like to keep the head intact.
Oh my god. I'm gonna say this only because I would be saying it very sarcastically. I wouldn't be saying like, thanks for the compliment. I'd be like, thanks for the compliment, I guess. That would be me.
You're welcome.
Why did he say at first? Has he changed? You're curious, but you don't have the guts to ask any further. Okay.
Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
Okay, what are we reading today? What are you reading
Truman
today?
Show.
Okay. What's the book
whole
like?
world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation. Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all.
Dang.
But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater. Very ridiculous, right? I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me. If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
I can take a guess. Must be unforgivable. Must be excited. This could go two different ways here. I don't want to say excited. I think that's the wrong word. I think the audience would be intrigued. Not excited. Dang, both of these are very harsh in different directions. I saw many potted plants on the shelves in the living room, but why are they all withered? That they must be hiding something.
I have tried my best. I don't know why they always die.
Oh, so you're like me. I cannot keep plants alive for the life of me. I've tried. I don't have a green thumb. I'll keep trying though. Pick up the book next to you and read it. You pick up the book next to you and start flipping through. It's a book about the possibility of having a complete opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. If there's a complete opposite version of you, what do you think it would be like?
Oh, that, let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
Is that why you have a smiling mask? Why is it a burgundy
Because
coat?
I like blue. If he is the opposite of me, he should like red, right?
Ah. Can you ask again, or is he gonna call me out? You ask bravely. Looks at you for a
I'm
moment.
going to make you into your eyes, so I would like clasp. You look
Oh,
very
so
pleasing to the eye. So I would also like to keep the head intact.
so we could have. So we could just replay the dialogue again, huh? If this were me, I would have made it that you couldn't ask again. Like, I would cancel it out once I'd made that first choice in the dialogue tree. But that's just me. So let's see what happens when I click on this instead.
Sorry, I was so immersed in talking about art that I didn't consider your feelings.
From an artistic point of view, it's a good idea, but you're describing my real course and it scares me.
Be careful next time.
Huh? There's still a next time? Why did he say at first? Has his mind changed? Okay.
Usually, I would read some The Truman Show. Everything, but he is very. I can't. If our world was like The Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
I chose this one last, so say.
Excited? Why?
They may be attracted by your charm and want to be killed by you. His face is like, what?
Incomprehensible. But what a bunch of weirdos with good taste.
With good taste. It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. Okay, that's all that, yeah. Day 6, noon. It's noontime. To thank you for making breakfast for me today, let me make lunch a return. He frowns at you with an expression like, are you out of your mind? Don't worry, you said there are traps outside the house, only you know how to get in and out normally. Even if I resist with a knife, I can't escape. He's like, true.
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you. Don't try anything stupid.
Great. As for what to cook and the ingredients, well, a bad idea flashes through your head and curiosity makes you ask, do you eat human flesh?
No. Why would I do that?
Look, we had to make sure. Okay? We had to make sure. There are just certain people out there that do. We gotta make sure.
I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools? Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them. Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing. Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy. I wouldn't do anything unless necessary. You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
Yeah, wrong place, wrong time. I see. After hearing this, you decide to cook a human meat dish. Oh my god. First off, where would we even get? Yeah, there's a freezer, but I don't think he would let us in it. And he literally said, like, don't do that. And I really want to click on this chart. I really want to click and see what happens. But we're gonna go for the common dish. If the game allows it, we'll come back to this. You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. Okay, I've decided. You turn on the oven and start to cook. BP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Oh, it turned out really good. Soon after, a normal curry omelet rice was served. He stares at the omelet rice without saying a word. Don't worry, there's no poison. Weren't you watching the whole process? He starts to move after you finish speaking. He takes a spoonful of omelet rice and puts it to his mouth. He's flabbergasted. What do you think?
Surprisingly quite delicious.
What's wrong?
It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
Oh, he's blushing. I can make you more if you like. You had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Day 6, late at night.
Hey.
What's going on? You are woken up from your sleep by the man. His face is close to you, and his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
Did the policeman come back? Got to
I've
go.
noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently.
Did they put 2 and 2 together?
They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside.
He's like, it's time for you to go back in the basement for a little while.
It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now.
Wait, it automatically went to the save files. Oh, dang it. Okay, choose to stay or go with him. Oh, I really want to go with him to see where it goes, but we also want to live. So we're gonna do stay and see what happens. I want to stay and live a normal life. You think this is a crazy journey should not go on anymore.
Okay, I understand.
Suddenly, his face slowly moves closer to you, just when he's about to touch you. He takes a piece of cloth and covers your mouth and nose hard. I don't think he's trying to kill me. I think he just wants to make sure I don't know where he went. After struggling hard for 2 to 3 minutes, your conscience gradually becomes blurred. When you open your eyes, you're back in the basement again. You're tied to a chair and you can't move your body. You try to break free, but you fail. The rope is tied very firmly. You hear someone's footsteps getting closer to the door. The door opens. He walks in slowly, holding something behind his back. He moves closer and closer until he's at your ear. You can hear his breathing and your own heartbeats. You close your eyes out of fear. You can feel that he scratches your skin softly with the back of a knife, and the cold metal stimulates your nerves. His palm is holding the back of your neck with his glove, as if he is studying your face and thinking about where to cut. Fear boils inside you, tears filling your eyes unconsciously. Suddenly, he fiercely holds up the back of your neck, forcing you to look him in the eyes. He slowly speaks with a soft tone in your ear.
If you stay here, you might reveal my information to the police.
Dang it!
The risk of keeping you alive is too high. But even if I say I want you to come with me, a normal person like you will leave me one day, eventually.
God dang it, that was a murder, but he's insecure?
I quite like you, and if it's you, I would like to turn you into a work and put you somewhere I can see you every day. It's you who made me realize that I might be more selfish than I thought. Don't worry. I'll saw your head off as material for artwork and visit you every day.
No, no, you know what, just leave me here. Just leave me here. The police will find me, bury me, give me back to my family, just leave me here. Or maybe, just hit me across the head. Maybe I'll get amnesia.
Thank you for spending these few days with me. I felt quite at ease. We'll have more time to spend together in the future.
No. Ah. The red flower flows from the neck. Ah, man, he stabbed me in the back of the neck, too. And cut my head off. Day 7. Now you can neither feel or think. Everything becomes dark. Oh my god, he turned me into a doll. Oh my god. Your body and your skull are separated. He finds a new place after he takes your head and leaves the cabin. He carefully makes your head into a specimen, and your eyes are replaced with glass beads. You are made into a beautiful but also creepy doll, and he visits you often. You become his favorite work, and you are with him forever in the form of art. Whoa. This is a good end? This is a good end? Good end 4.1 favorite work. How in the hell is this a good end? Alright guys, we're back, and this time we're gonna press go with them and see what happens. What do you want me to do? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes. He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. There was a timer I saw. I didn't even look at the choices. I didn't even look. All I saw was a countdown. A split countdown. For 3 seconds, I just panicked and clicked something. I don't even know what I clicked. Your behavior makes him a little panicked, and he doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. You notice that his ears are flushed, and this unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little bit. What do you prefer me to do? After a moment's silence, he slowly speaks.
Come with me.
He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speaks his thoughts.
Early tomorrow morning.
Oh, I thought we were leaving tonight. He's like, come on, girl. He's like, all the supplies, we leaving. Day 7.
Follow my footsteps.
Why would you put on the mask? You're like a beacon that you're up to something. You follow the shoe prints he leaves on the snow and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you're walking through the forest, you hear movement behind you. Freeze! I knew he was going to come back. In the snowstorm, several policemen who were lying in ambush chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang! A gunshot shoots across the sky and you feel pain in your left calf. You are shot. He turns to look at you as if considering whether to leave you. Bruh! Run! Yell at him. But he approaches you. And he holds you in his arms. You feel a warmth on your forehead. He kisses your forehead. What, are you about to abandon me? Like, what is this? You feel the time freeze at this moment. The kiss is almost like a goodbye, and then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. You are later taken back to the police for questioning. You say throughout the process that you were a victim. On that note, you're not lying. You don't reveal any unnecessary details. Since there is no relevant evidence to prove that you're an accomplice, the police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. After that, how will we make it home? 2 years passed? Dang. Now you live in a cheap little apartment. You live in an ordinary life as if what happened 2 years ago never happened. Today is Halloween, and every household nearby has put some thought into making decorations. But for you, it's just another day at work. Dang, I feel that. When you return to your apartment after getting off work in the evening, the strange thing is that as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. He's returned. You remember that you closed the window before going out. Just when you're about to close the window, you find a gift left by someone on the table next to the windowsill. A red rose. He's like, I've been watching you. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that BP has been here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-in-a-year greeting. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell everything. Although you have certain similarities, you are two people from different worlds after all. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for both of you. Good end. 4.2. Different worlds. I mean, at least for that one, we lived. We got home safely. He keeps his distance. Right now, that's the best ending so far. Okay, so because there was that timer and I panicked, we're gonna do that other option and see what happens.
I prefer.
Do nothing.
If I take you with me, you might become a burden in the process.
Dang.
If I don't take you, it will be even worse if you reveal my information to the police.
He calmly analyzes the situation.
You might as well come with me.
Day 7.
Follow my footsteps.
You follow the shoe prints he leaves in the snow and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around you. Just as you are walking through the forest, you hear movement behind you. In this... Okay, yeah, we're about to get shot again, yeah. And he holds you in his arms. Then you feel pain in your back. What the... Bitch. The hand he is holding around you from behind has a sharp blade. God dang! Bro! One stab would have been enough. He stabbed me like 5 times. He pierces your body with a sharp blade over and over again until you lose consciousness. Everything becomes dark. Until just now, you realize that you chose to follow because I want to follow him. He and I are the same. There's, I guess this one. What the hell? Well, where am I? You wake up from a nightmare and you are lying on the comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy looking room with specimens hanging on the walls. How am I alive? You stabbed me like 5 times in the middle of a snow chase. Like, what?
Are you alright?
No, motherfucker. My back hurts. And not in a good way. The man asks you as he opens the door. I'm alright. 2 years after. 2 years? That night, 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continued to run forward in the snow. Fortunately, the wind and snow were strong enough to cover up your whereabouts, and you were not cut up. After that, you came to... Wait, are we going to ignore the fact that he stabbed me? That wasn't a gunshot. I was shot in the leg and stabbed several times, and then fell unconscious. So we were just going to ignore that. We're just going to ignore that? So it's all good. We just Gucci now. After that, you came to another remote mountainous area and rented another cabin to settle here.
Get up quickly. I will need your help in today's creation.
Bro, we got beef. Yes, teacher?
Bring me the bone saw. Iron in the blood will trigger a luminal reaction. Any area with bloodstains outside should be wiped with hydrogen peroxide at least 3 times. Wiping blood-stained areas with hydrogen peroxide reduces the luminescence, but when it's dark, it still glows obviously to the naked eye. So, try not to leave bloodstains anywhere other than the basement. Good girl. You're learning fast.
We're just having a lesson, okay? He teaches you carefully, every step, every detail. You assist him in cleaning up crime scenes, assist him in completing his creations. During the day, you pretend to be good citizens under false pretenses. And at night, in a place where people can't see you, you create creations that are outraged by humans and gods. The paranoia of arts, the clean and neat killing methods, the cautious and intelligent thoughts, the neat and invisible crime scenes. You are obsessed with everything about him. He is the person you long to follow. You long to become the second him under his leadership. He is a good mentor. Rather than pampering his disciple, he prefers to use guidance to let you learn freely. You have become a pawn that he is proud of. For him, you would do anything. Until an accident occurred while committing a crime. His legs were permanently injured, and he can only walk with crutches since then. He is already in his 40s at this time, but you feel that the traces of time make his elegance even more charming. Oh, he does look charming. Just when you think that the bloody painter's evil deeds have come to an end.
I have nothing left to teach you.
Teacher, what do you mean by that?
I like this mask very much. I don't think I'll use it anymore, so I'll give it to you.
Oh, so he's saying, I'm done killing. I'm good now. Here, my disciple, continue on with my work.
What to do next is up to you.
He gives his mask to you. You look at the mask in your hands and seem to understand the meaning of your teacher's words. You think to yourself that maybe your encounter with him years ago was just for this moment. I won't disappoint you. The legend continues. Good end. 4.3. Master and Disciple. Okay, so we're back to this choice again because there's another choice beyond the other choice. So we're gonna see what happens when we click on that instead.
I prefer if I take you, but if I don't take, so you might as well come with me.
We're just gonna go ahead and just fast forward through all this.
Follow my footsteps.
If you've gotten through at this point, you've already seen it. I will never get over this. He and I are the same kind. My eyes. You wake up from a nightmare and you are lying on a comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy looking room with specimens hanging on the walls.
Are you alright?
The man asks as he opens the door. I'm alright. 2 years after that night 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continued to run forward and snap. Man, I'm badass. And plus, again, I wasn't just shot. He stabbed me in the back several times. Like, oh, why aren't you mentioning this? Fortunately, the wind and snow were strong enough to cover up your whereabouts, so you were not cut up. After that, you came to another remote mountainous area and rented another cabin to settle here.
I heard someone talk very frequently in her sleep.
Oh, really? I was just having a nightmare. Oh. He sits on the edge of the bed and strokes your cheek, his forehead touching yours gently.
Don't worry. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing more dangerous than me here.
He is right. If you're just an ordinary person, you should be worried about the murderer living under the same roof as you now, rather than a nightmare. But you are not an ordinary person. You are as cold-blooded and emotionless as him. You two are equally evil, but this makes you both find a sense of belonging in the other. Living with others made him feel uncomfortable at first, but living with a crazy person like him doesn't make him feel uncomfortable. Because you can always quickly know what the other person is thinking, and you also know clearly where the other person's boundary is. You live under the same roof, but you don't interfere with each other. He continues to commit crimes, and you sometimes participate on a whim. Oh god, it got even creepier. You have each other by the short hairs, and you know that if you expose each other's crimes to the public, then you will be finished too. So you more or less cover each other. You have a strange symbolic relationship where you sometimes dislike each other and sometimes you deceive each other. But you also have absolute trust in each other. Two madmen keeping each other company. Good end. 4.4. Madmen's house. All right. I guess technically that is a good end. Technically. So there were some other things that we need to go back and find out because there was that code, remember? We never figured out what that code is to. So I want to go back and figure that out. Also, I want to go back to the choices that I didn't click on and see if anything changes. Okay, so now we're back at where there was this code and I already forgot what the code is. So let's back up for a second. Because I have a suspicion that I think that's why it was lit up. October 1st, 1980. October 1st, 1980. Let's just put 1980. Let's see. No? Okay. How many? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. And we already did that. That's not it. Maybe 15. What did I put 15 for? October 1st. So maybe 10/001. Ooh! There is a note in the box that says code. Someone decipher that because I don't know what that is. I wonder what it means. The living room is spotlessly clean. Where'd investigate nest? Wait, Did that not do anything? You... Wait. That was it? Yeah, I wonder what that means too. Somebody tell me what that means. So now that I have that, I'm going to keep playing the game and see if anything changes because of that. So hang tight, guys. I'm gonna cut in to see if there's any changes anywhere because of that. So we're back at this part. I didn't let intrusive thoughts win, but this time we're gonna let them win and see what happens. Can I try cooking human flesh? His face is like, what?
Are you serious? Why do you do that?
I'm quite curious about the taste of human flesh. Haven't you ever been curious about it?
Never thought of it.
He's just like, you're weirder than me. This also helps you get rid of unnecessary material, doesn't it?
I do have some useless cuts of meat in the basement freezer.
Great.
By the way, I won't eat it.
He said, you'll be eating that, not me. He says, but still takes you to the basement to open the freezer and takes out a piece of human thigh meat. You turn on the oven and start to cook. VP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Okay, you made some meatloaf. Oh, it looks raw. It's still bleeding. He stares at the human steak on the table and has no intention of eating. What's wrong?
Go ahead and eat. I have no appetite.
Fine. You cut the human steak into a size that fits your mouth and put a piece into your mouth. The human flesh tastes firm, very chewy, and has distinct beefy flavor. It tastes a bit like venison. Although it's delicious, it's difficult to chew, so you chew it for a very long time. Look at his face, he's like, oh. BP frowns as he sits aside watching you eat with gusto. It's really delicious. Wouldn't you like some? He continues to watch you eating with gusto. At this point, your fork accidentally falls to the ground. You bend down to pick up the fork that had fallen to the bottom of the table, then raise your head to continue eating. You look at your plate and notice that there seems to be a piece of meat. So he did try a piece.
Not bad.
Did you say something? He licks his fingertip and says, you had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Oh my god.
Hey.
Alright guys, that seems to be everything. I went back and did a whole bunch of ones. There was only one thing that changed, and that, and it was very slightly. It didn't change the overall core of the endings at all, so I don't know what that code is for. So someone let me know in the comments. I'm very curious. But I think out of all the endings, I think the best one was the when she actually did escape, and he only visited her like on Halloween night, and that was it. Like, she got to live a normal life. She escaped kind of from the murderer and just lived out her days pretty much normally. I think that was the best one for her, because all the rest of them were so dark and creepy and disturbing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the Bloody Painter dating sim game. And if you guys want me to play more games like this, then you know what to do. And with that, I'll see you later. Bye!